Hi everyone, Jacquie Edwards here for Live at Lunchtime. If you're watching this live at the moment or you've been waiting all day, sorry I'm a bit late. It's actually probably dinner time now. But anyways, I'm on. I was having my hair cut earlier today. Getting ready to head off to Bali next week, so trying to get all my chores done and get everything done, as I'll be away for a couple of weeks and then I'll just be back for a week and then I'm heading off to the States. So yeah, just been busy. So I'm actually off to do some viewings tonight in Oxford too, so I've got a couple minutes to spare in between before I get dressed and go out again. So I thought I would pop back on and just say hi and talk a little bit about weekends. So if you do watch regularly, you'll know I barely have any idea of what day it is when I come on. And I think that's kind of a big thing, as once you are able to start working for yourself a little bit more, you have that kind of freedom of time and the flexibility in your schedule that every day is pretty much the same for me. I do different things on them all, but you know, whether it's a weekday or a weekend, I still tend to do some work pretty much every day. That's probably not how you should do it, but I struggle to turn my mind off, so I'm always doing something. But I can have a lot more flexible time throughout my day. So instead of working, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, I work, maybe one day I'll work 9 to 5, another day I might work a couple hours in the morning, an hour or two in the afternoon. Some days I might only work for an hour or two in the morning and then not work all afternoon. And that's one of the things that I really love about being an entrepreneur and having my own business, that I can set my own hours, I can set my schedule, I can work when it works best for me, versus having that mentality where you are only living for the weekends, because that's what most people do when they're in kind of their normal job. Is you spend so much time looking forward to the weekend that your week just flies by and you're living for only 2 days of the week. And generally, I remember this from when I was working, Sunday was pretty much a write-off, because I was just feeling so miserable that my weekend was over and I was going to have to go back to work on Monday, that, half the day on Sunday, I just wasn't able to enjoy anything. So really, I had kind of a day and a half. Whereas now, it is nice on the weekends because my partner still does go to work kind of normal hours throughout the week. So it's nice to be able to see him on the weekend. Of course, most of my friends, I don't really have all that many, but most of my friends and most normal people, they do still work kind of normal weekdays. So the weekends are a lot busier because that's when other people are available. But I am able to have that flexibility in my schedule where, for me, it doesn't really matter whether it's a weekday or a weekend. I can do what I want. And that's, I think, a really important thing to kind of strive for in your days generally. Even if you are in a normal 9 to 5 job, it's remembering to live for kind of the present and not focus so much on the weekends. It's working on how can you make your everyday as good as possible. What little things can you just change in your mindset to make yourself a bit more positive if you find yourself getting down every day, in your daily routines, just to give yourself that little bit more freedom, that little bit more flexibility, and that little bit more excitement every day, so that you're not just spending all of your time looking forward to the weekends, because that's only such a small portion of our week. Basically 2 days out of 7 isn't what we should be living for. We should be enjoying as much as we can all day long throughout the week. And you probably do have to know what day it is if you're going to work normally. But if you can have that flexibility as much as possible and just instill that happiness and that joy into everything you do every day, then you won't have that stress of making the most out of your weekends, or, when the weekend ends, having to go back to work on Monday, because you'll have a bit of joy and happiness in every day that you have. So hopefully that's a good message to go into this weekend. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful weekend, and try to think of some ways that you can make your weekdays just as happy and positive as your weekends are. And with that, I will see you again on Monday before I head off to Bali. So looking forward to it, and have a great day.